Hello, welcome to day 4 of my 30-day unscripted challenge. So today I'm going to share about one small habit that makes my day better. So the small habit that makes my day better is journaling. Every morning before my baby wakes up, I grab my journal and I have some time alone. This is something that I've been doing for years now already. And it really makes a difference. So the thing about how I journal is that I'm not just journaling, randomly. I'm actually praying to God. So it's like writing letters to God. And the reason why it makes such a big difference is not only because I'm praying, but when I'm writing and I'm journaling, I'm actually writing down my thoughts. If something has been bothering me, if I've been thinking or overthinking about something in particular, I just unload during that time. I have a conversation with God about it. And as I am doing that, it helps me organize my thoughts. It helps me be a little bit more introspective into what is it that is truly bothering me, or why am I really overthinking about this particular thing? What's like the root cause of an issue? So it just gives me some time to think better about a specific situation or many specific situations. So it helps tame the chaos that sometimes is on my mind. Another reason why this helps me is because a lot of the times I'm experiencing indecision. I'm not sure if it's an ADHD thing, but I do struggle with indecision a lot. Every tiny decision that I make, I think of the potential consequence that it could bring, like super down the line. Like I think of the next consequence and the next consequence after that, and the next and the next and the next, and then I do the same with the other alternative, and it's just very overwhelming. So whenever I'm struggling with indecision, this is what I talk to God about. I ask him. Sometimes I don't get the answer right away, but I ask him. I say, like, I'm not sure if I should do this or if I should do this other thing. Like, what do you think, God? What should I do? Please give me the answers. Please give me a sign, or please provide clarity, or something, so that I can take the next step towards whichever decision. So it allows me to submit my life to God. It allows me to really bring everything to the Lord, and just take a pause, wait a little bit. And in a sense, that really tames my impulsivity. I now that I know that I have ADHD and that I tend to have impulsive decisions, it just helps me tame that. It helps me say, okay, let's just take a deep breath. This is not necessarily the Holy Spirit nudging me. It might be just my own impulsivity. So let me really bring it to God. Let me really put it into prayer and make sure that this is really something from God and the Holy Spirit, or maybe it is just impulsivity. And the third reason why journaling helps me a lot is because it reminds me that it doesn't matter what happens, eventually, like, God is really in control. Sometimes bringing my things to God is just unloading and resting at his feet. There's so much in my head, so much overwhelm, overthinking, indecision. There's just so much that just unloading to him and knowing that he is carrying these burdens with me, that I'm not carrying it alone, reminding myself that he is bigger than anything that I may be experiencing. And just in my mind, sometimes I genuinely feel like I'm kneeling down and I'm like just laying at Jesus's lap, like laying my head on his lap, and he's just like, just letting me rest. Sometimes it feels like that. And so it ultimately reminds me that he is in control, that he's a good father, that nothing can make me step away from his. Like, he's so big, I cannot miss him, no matter what decision I make, no matter what step I take, or what I'm going through. He's so big, I cannot miss him. And just journaling reminds me, it provides me that perspective of who God is. So it just because of all of these things, it really, really makes a big difference in my life. So like I said, it helps me organize my thoughts. It helps me submit to God and bring everything to prayer and bring everything to Him for the decision or the will to ultimately be His. And it allows me to rest at God's feet and just be reminded that He is in control and that everything is going to be okay. And just starting my day with that, it's a game changer. I'm not carrying a huge load throughout my day. It's like, okay, I can keep going. Everything is going to be fine. So yeah, that is the video for today, the habit that makes a difference in my life. And yeah, that is all. I hope that this is insightful, maybe helpful for you, maybe encourages you to also want to journal. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.